Ever heard the saying, good fences make good neighbors? In the 1960s, seemingly simple electric fence sparked a legal battle that would send shockwaves around the world, fundamentally changing how we think about safety and responsibility. This isn't just a story about a fence. It's a story about a tragedy that became a catalyst for global change. Picture this. It's the early 60s. Electric fences are becoming a popular, affordable way for farmers and landowners to contain livestock. They're straightforward devices. A charger sends pulses of electricity down a wire. Simple, effective, and, as many believed, relatively harmless. The shock was meant to be a deterrent, a quick, unpleasant zap that would teach an animal to stay away. But what happens when the very thing designed to protect causes unimaginable harm? Our story takes us to a rural community where a family lived next to a property with a newly installed electric fence. One day, a young child, playing innocently near the property line, came into contact with the wire. The outcome was tragic. Shock, far from being a minor deterrent, proved fatal. The community was left reeling, and the family was shattered. How could a common piece of farm equipment lead to such a devastating loss? This question would soon be asked in a courtroom, setting the stage for a landmark case. The family, seeking justice and answers, decided to sue the manufacturer of the electric fence controller. Their argument was powerful and direct. The product was dangerously defective. It wasn't just about their personal tragedy. They argued that the manufacturer had a duty to ensure their products were safe for everyone, not just for the animals they were meant to contain. They claimed the company was negligent, putting a product on the market without adequate warnings or safety features to prevent such a horrific accident. The manufacturer's defense was what you might expect. They argued the fence was intended for agricultural use, specifically for controlling animals. They claimed they couldn't be held responsible for an unforeseeable, tragic misuse of their product. They asserted that the device worked as intended and that the responsibility lay with the property owner for its placement and supervision. The legal battle lines were drawn. Was this a case of a faulty product or a tragic accident resulting from misuse? As the trial unfolded, the technical details came under intense scrutiny. Engineers and experts were brought in to testify. They examined the fence controller, the brains of the system. What they discovered was alarming. The device was designed in a way that under certain conditions it could deliver a continuous, lethal current instead of the intended short pulses. It was a fatal flaw, a hidden danger lurking within a seemingly ordinary piece of equipment. The core of the case shifted to the concept of foreseeability. Could the manufacturer have reasonably foreseen that a child might come into contact with their fence? The family's lawyers argued yes. Fences, by their very nature, are boundaries. They are often placed where people, including children, live and play. To design a product that could become lethal without considering this possibility was a profound failure of due diligence. The jury was faced with a complex decision. It had to weigh the manufacturer's intent against the tragic reality of the outcome. They listened to heartbreaking testimony from the family and complex technical explanations from the experts. The question wasn't just about one company or one faulty device. It was about a much larger principle. What level of safety do we have the right to expect from the products we encounter in our daily lives? In a verdict that reverberated through the manufacturing industry, the jury found in favor of the family. They agreed that the manufacturer was liable. The company had failed in its duty to create a safe product. They'd been negligent, and their negligence had cost a child their life. The financial award was significant, but the real impact of the verdict went far beyond money. This case, born from a personal tragedy in a small community, became a legal landmark. It sent a clear message to manufacturers everywhere. You are responsible for the safety of your products, even in cases of foreseeable misuse. The idea that a product only needed to be safe for its intended use was no longer a sufficient defense. Companies now had to think about the real-world environments their products would exist in. The ripple effect was immediate and profound. Safety standards for electric fences were completely overhauled. New regulations were put in place mandating features that would prevent a continuous, dangerous current. Warning labels became clearer and more prominent. Designs were changed to be inherently safer, with fail-safes built in to protect against the very flaw that caused the accident. But the impact didn't stop with electric fences. This case helped shape the field of product liability law across the globe. It reinforced the principle of strict liability, which holds manufacturers responsible for injuries caused by defective products, regardless of whether they were negligent. This legal doctrine forces companies to prioritize safety above all else during the design and testing phases. Think about the safety warnings you see on products today, from power tools to children's toys. Consider the automatic shutoffs on appliances, the guards on machinery, the child-proof caps on medicine. Many of these features exist thanks to the legal precedents set by cases like this one. The expectation that products should be safe for everyone, not just the intended user, is a direct legacy of this heartbreaking story. It's a powerful reminder that behind many of the safety standards we take for granted, there is often a story of loss and a fight for justice. A family's unimaginable pain was channeled into a force for change that has, without a doubt, saved countless lives since. The next time you see a warning label or a safety feature, remember it's not just there because of a regulation. It's there because someone, somewhere, fought to make the world a safer place. This single case from the 1960s demonstrated that the law can be a powerful tool for public safety. It shifted corporate responsibility and forced an entire industry to reevaluate its priorities. It proved that even from the deepest tragedy, a legacy of protection and prevention can emerge, making a lasting difference for generations to come. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as compelling as I did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the historical events that quietly shaped our modern world. We'll see you in the next one.